Hey guys, Street Stance Silver Garage. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time, but please subscribe whether you like our enduro races or our hot challenges or my how-to videos.
That is on.
Or me just building this 1,000 horsepower Civic right here that I'm standing in the engine bay of. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I'll be getting pepper sprayed and tased at the same time. So please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything. And let's get on with today's video. What is up, YouTube? We are back with some good update and good news on the LSB Tech Turbo build. It is actually sitting behind me on the wheels. So we got it completely back together. Everything is done on it. Everything that the tuner wanted done. We upgraded the fuel filter. I upgraded the timing belt. Actually, I wanted to wrap the header while we had it off, so I heat wrapped the headers, or the turbo manifold. We heat wrapped that, and then this flange here was actually leaking, so I took both flanges off and sanded them down and got them down, and now they're actually bolting together really nice the way, you know, they should bolt together. So we shouldn't have a leak there no more. And then, as you can tell here, right there, we had an exhaust gasket leak on the manifold itself. So I went and bought a new copper gasket. We put a new copper gasket in for the exhaust. Got it seated really well. Let's see here. Put a new set of plugs in it. And let's see here. Oh, we had to put a new head on, or not a new head. We put all new valves in it, intake and exhaust. Relashed the valves the correct way. Let's see here. We got the new timing belt. We had to take the transmission out, and what actually ended up being wrong with the clutch was an $8 part, guys. An $8 part. Okay. I had to pull the transmission and drain $65 worth of fluid. I mean, I kept it and reused it, but it's still the point for an $8 spring. So in these older model cable clutches, they have a spring retainer for the throwout bearing for a return spring. So this is actually the spring here. I'll put it on the table so you can see it a little better. See how this one's actually long? This one has nothing on it, and it's bent. Well, it's bent because I guess this had broken already. It was working when we put the car together. It went to the tuners. He said the clutch not working. So what actually ended up happening was this barb, this little piece there broke off, which this one's broke too, because the original one, the newer one, is actually longer than this one. So this one sheared off too. This one broke when we were using it here at the shop. It completely broke. We lost all the pedal, but I think this one broke on him, so it was only engaging half of the pressure plate, so it was only releasing half of it, so it was still engaged. So we changed that. We put a brand new throwout bearing on it. We put a new exhaust gasket on it. We upgraded the timing belt, which there was nothing wrong with this one, and all the valves, which the valves are not sitting here. I already tossed them in the scrap pile because they were bent. Just actually cylinder number 1 was bent. The rest of them were fine. But it was intake and exhaust were actually bent. And we got a new ignition in the car. We have another key for it now. So everything that was that the tuner wanted me to address, I think I addressed. Oh yeah, and we had to take the oil pan off, and we loosened up the ARP main bolts on the crank and retorqued the crank to factory specs, just like the tuner wanted me to do. So we did that. So the reasoning why is he said that if you put it at the 80 foot-pounds that ARP wants, you have to reline bore the crank for new bearings, everything like that. So, or you could put it, you can use the ARPs, but leave it at OEM spec. So we put it at OEM spec, and then we should be fine. So went through the bottom end, put that together, everything looked good. There was actually no metal, nothing like that in the bottom end. So granted, the car was running very short. It didn't run very long, but it did have a bad miss. And then when we took it apart, the cylinder walls weren't scratched, nothing like that. So there's essentially nothing wrong with the block or the head. So we have no problem now. This thing should go to the tuners and come back making some power. I'm hoping it'll make some power. If not, we always have next year. We have all winter to get it back together and get it to where it can make some power. So I'm hoping it will, but this is the kind of the update video. It is actually going to the tuners this weekend. So, you know, fingers crossed, everything is correct with the car. I've went over it twice. I'm hoping everything's correct with the car. Everything seems to be tight, good. Oil in it, oil in the transmission, or transmission fluid in it, oil in it, coolant in it. So, and we actually got our new wheels in today. So I will be showing you them here in just 1 second. So we got some new drag wheels in for this actual car, for the red one. It's actually a full set. We got a full set for all the way around. They're 15 by 8s, so all 4 wheels are the same. And I'll go ahead and let you guys see those, and we'll see if you guys like them. I really like the rims. I already opened them, looked at them. I'm amazed. I love the rims. I've waited for a long time to buy these rims because every time I went to buy them, they were out of stock. They were back ordered, out of stock, back ordered. I have been looking for the entire year on this build, actually the day, like a week or two after I bought this car. And I've been looking since we built this car, because it's the same wheel I want to put on this car. I really like these wheels. So once we get this car done, what I may end up doing is buying some 15-inch by 3.5-inch wide tires and putting some dimes on the back of the red one and the back of this one, and using the 15 by 8s that I have on this car for both front wheels on these cars. Maybe we'll see how that works. We might have to put a 13-inch on the blue car for more tire. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work yet. Like I said, these are my first builds. So, you know, stay with me here. I mean, I'm learning just like everybody else is hopefully learning along with me building this car. So it's taken a lot of money, a lot of learning, a lot of research. So let me get those rims out, and we will get these things out, and we will show them to you real quick, okay? All right, guys. Here they are. Like I said, they are 15 by 8-inch wheels. So these are BMS race wheels. We did a budget wheel, you know, for this car. And I mean, I really like the wheels, so it doesn't bother me to have BMS wheels. I really like them. And I hope you guys like these things too. So let me turn this around so you guys can't see real quick. And here it is, guys. Check them out. These are the new wheels for the red Civic. Now, my tires are on the way. They're actually back ordered from the company. We got some Mickey Thompsons for this thing to go on the front of it, and we got some Toyo R888s, R's, or if I can get that out correctly. We got those for the back. So what we cannot do is these tires that I bought for the front specifically say do not use on the dyno. So we are actually taking the car with our factory street tires and our rims that are already on the car. So when we get when we get it back, about a week after we get it back, we should get the tires for these. So then we'll get the tires and rims thrown on this car. And guys, I hope it looks amazing. I really, really love these wheels. So I hope you guys like them too. So guys, if you like the channel, it helps my channel really grow. So guys, we're gonna get this to the tuners, and I hope you guys stick around, and hopefully this thing runs and we can make some power with it and get a couple pulls in, maybe a track run before the weather turns too bad here in Ohio, so we can get some content on this car. So guys, stay tuned. We're gonna get some more content with this thing, and I greatly appreciate you guys sticking around and subscribing. So guys, have a great day.